Hi guys, it's Emily from Noble Novels and welcome to today's video. This is my Bronte Readathon TBR and I cannot thank you enough for all your kind responses. On the day I'm filming this, about a week in advance on the 12th, and oh my goodness, I have had like the best feedback from you guys. I've had so many comments which I've got to reply for. I'm sure I would have done it by the time this video goes live. I've gained so many new subscribers, so welcome to my channel everyone. I am so grateful. I just can't thank you enough. This is just done so blooming well. Like the amount of people that want to join in this readathon, the amount of people that have said they're interested in it, it's just completely obliterated my mind. Like, just thank you. Thank you so much to Katie for, obviously, from Books and Things, for sharing it, for being excited about it. I know this would be a readathon she would be excited about, because Katie is like me, she loves the Brontes. So I'm already this is my TBR for the readathon, but I'm giving you some sneaky peeks about what's to come in March. So in March, you are going to have Why I Love the Brontes. That videos will be live. My Bronte books ranking, because I thought I'd ranked all the Bronte books, but I haven't. And it has reminded me there's quite a few more of them I need to reread, because I've only read them once. So those are 2 extra videos coming up in March that are just about the Brontes. And those fit in with the standard stats, book hauls, reading catch-ups, and April TBR. Yes, I am ridiculously excited. There are only 4 prompts, but this is me we're talking about. I don't do things by halves. I've got 2 books for 1 prompt, and I've got an extra book at the end that's not for a prompt, but is connected to the readathon. This video will not be long, but I love the Brontes. And yeah, I haven't had enough, loads of people haven't said they're just going to read Jane Eyre, so I'm not going to do a Doodle Boxer chat thingy, so, because I want everyone to read different Brontes. I want them to read whatever Bronte book they want. But like I said, I will be doing more community tabs on here. We'll be talking about it on the live show. I will be doing more pictures on more Instagram, so please check out my Instagram. I will be doing more posts on Instagram throughout the month. But bear with me, it is my birthday month, so I will be busy anyway. But yeah, there will be lots of other things that I will be doing online and everything else. So, enough waffling, let's talk about the books. So, prompt number 1 is read a book by one of the Brontes. I am, obviously, the first book that I will be showing you, I've got 2, is Jane Eyre. I'm buddy reading this with Kat from Brews and Reviews, who has never read Jane Eyre and wanted to read it, and I was going to nag her with it. It's one of the books she wanted to read. It's one I've read probably second to Wuthering Heights. I am also thinking about I'm going to watch Jane Eyre. I've got the Jane Eyre DVD, so I'm going to watch that on DVD. As to whether online I've seen I can get Wuthering Heights on DVD, and I'm still trying to debate whether I actually buy that and watch that in March. But I will definitely be watching Jane Eyre on the actual film, because I thought that was really good. So we're rereading this for like the 500th time. This is Charlotte Bronte's best book. Yes, sneaky peek, it is up there on my favourites. Everyone knows that Jane Eyre is probably the most popular book that Charlotte Bronte wrote. Charlotte Bronte also wrote Villette, Shirley, the Professor. I think that's it. Villette, Shirley, and the Professor. And my brain has frozen because I can't remember any more of the other ones that she wrote. But that was, I think Jane Eyre is by far her best book, and it is literally the best. Jane Eyre is also loosely based on her in the fact that, like, the start of it, I'm looking, I've got the introductions and everything. I love looking at this. It was just literally, it was originally published under her name Kira Bell, and it was literally her best, it is 101% her best book. Jane Eyre, it's based on the character of Jane Eyre, but you go through her life basically in this book. It ranks as one of the best novels. It does, some of her schooling in the earlier part of this book is connected to, like I said, Charlotte Bronte's family history. It is a book that will break you into about a zillion pieces, but that's the whole point. All the Bronte books will break you, but this one is very emotional, and we meet the mysterious and sardonically and attractive Mr. Rochester, one of the best male protagonists in all of literature, in my opinion. I love Mr. Rochester so much. It's kindness, it's loss, it is just absolutely the BBB, it is amazing and I love it. We'll talk more about this obviously in the other videos, but yeah, I'm rereading that, The Cat. And then the book, the only one of the Brontes that I've never read, and this is The Tales of Angria by Charlotte Bronte, but it isn't just by Charlotte Bronte, it is also by Branwell Bronte, which is their brother. And it has a short series of, I think it's got 5 novelettes in the volume. The 5 novelettes in this volume are the last of the Angria tales, and they're written from the viewpoint of a cynical, gossipy Charles Townshend. They offer an ironic portrait of the intrigues, scandals, passions and aristocratic beau mode, with a varied range of cast of characters, ranging from the rake Northernland and his bionic son-in-law Zamora to Elizabeth Hastings. I really don't know much about this. It is literally, it was the only book that I hadn't read of this, and I did get it second hand on AV Books, but it's 466 pages. It's got loads of abbreviations, which I probably won't go into details, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to read one of these per time. So I'm going to read one of the short stories, I think, yeah, because, oh my goodness. Yeah, so you've got The Tales of Angria start here, and I think you've got Mina Laurie is one of them, and then you've got Stancliffe's Hotel, which I think I've read the book of that. I think I read Charlotte Bronte wrote a book of that, Stancliffe Hotel. You've got The Tales of the Duke of Zamora, which is a longer one. And then Henry Hastings. And then you've got... Henry Hastings looks like it's a longer one. And then you've got Caroline Vernon. I don't know if that's separate books or whether it's separate that. I'm looking into... I think it looks like Caroline Vernon is the other one. So I'm going to probably read one at a time and then pause. I'm going to read one, pause for a bit, and then read another one. And then you've got the Rowhead Journal fragment. So there's another Rowhead Journal fragment. So I don't know what about that. So maybe it's another one. But yeah, there's a few books in this. So I'm going to read one at a time, but read them and then space them out over the course of the month. So that's my plan for that. So that is my plan. So there's the 2 Bronte books I'm reading. The next prompt is to read a dark book, and I picked a book that I recently got, so this is me being very good. And this is Starling House by Alex E. Harrow. It's one of Waterstone's Book of the Month books. It looks, if you can tell how by the cover, how dark does this look? Step into Starling House if you dare. Opal is lots of things. Orphan, high school dropout, full-time cynic. Most of all, she's determined to find a better life for her younger brother. One that gets them both out of Eden, a town renowned for bad luck. So when Opal gets a chance to earn a good wage at Starling House, Eden's very own haunted mansion, she can't resist. How much like the Brontes does it sound? A new workplace is uncanny, full of secrets, just like Arthur. It's brooding air. It also feels strangely, dangerously, like something Opal has never had in her home. As the sinister forces converge at Eden, Opal realises she may have found a reason to stick around, but now she'll have to fight for it. Very dark. So, that's that one. Book number 3. Read a book with siblings. So this does connect to the Irish Readathon. I'm not linking the Irish Readathon down below. I will be showing it again in my actual March TBR. There's that book that I will probably be showing again. There's a couple of books actually that I'll have to show again because I've realised there's another book there. Yes, so this book will be shown again, but it is also for the Irish Readathon because it's by Marion Keyes. It's the second book in the Walsh Girls series. It's Angels. And this is about Maggie Walsh. Unlike the rest of her family, Maggie Walsh has always done everything right. At 33, she has a proper job, is married to Garv and has never put a foot wrong. So why does she make a bolt for Hollywood with her best friend and her best friend Emily? This does connect to the next prompt then. In the City of Angels, Maggie gets to do things she's never done before. Pitching scripts, getting up close and personal with film stars, living the dream. But is this really a once-in-a-lifetime journey of self-discovery, or is she simply running away from a life in which she feels trapped? This looks incredible. I loved Watermelon, which was the first book in this series. I've got the whole series, and Chris is actually buying me the most recent one for my Valentine's present. So I love these. I cannot wait to read them. And I've been intrigued by Maggie. As the other book obviously introduced us to sisters. I've read a book further along in the series. I love Marion Keyes' books. It is just But if you think, this was actually originally written in actually 2002, so it's actually quite an older book. But it's got siblings, it's got the Walsh family siblings in it. It works for the prompt, and apparently there's a character in it called Emily. So if you're seeing this and you want to read it, it works for the Irish readathon, works for this readathon, and it works for 2 prompts. There you go, aren't I good? The last official prompt is, read a book with the character or author named Emily. Very easy. Admittedly, this does also work for my series prompt, although I've not got the rest of the books in the series because I decided that I wanted to read this, and if I like it, I'll get the other books in the series. But this one I've been intrigued by for about a year. Charlie gave it to me. It's Heather Fawcett's Emily Wildness Encyclopedia of Fairies. A lot of people have said I will love this. It's fairy literature. It's got the lead character called Emily Wilde, which suits me. Emily Wilde is good at many things. She's a genius scholar and a meticulous researcher who is writing the world's first encyclopedia of fairy lore. But Emily Wilde is not good at people. So when she arrives at the hand-scrabbled village of Handcliff, I can't say the name, Emily has no intention of befriending the gruff townsfolk, nor does she care about how to spend time with their new arrival, the insufferably dashing Wendell Brambley. But as Emily gets closer to discovering the secrets of the hidden ones, the most elusive of all fairies, she also finds herself on the trail of another mystery. Who is Wendell Bumblebee, and what does he really want? To find the answer, she has to unlock the greatest mystery of all, her own heart. Right, Dark Academia meets fairies, fantasy, got it in one, everything all I wanted. It's not too long. Wait a minute, let's have a look. That's the next book. It's got comments about the next book. No, it's only just over 300 pages. Match that one. Considering the Angels is a big book and all the other ones are big books. Sterling House isn't too big. But, there you go. So, this book, I decided to add an extra book to this. This talks about another readathon that Charlotte from Comedy Reads is hosting, which is about Doodars. Charlotte's got an announcement. Doodars. I do know what it's about. My brain's gone. My brain's gone completely. But yes, Charlotte's hosting another readathon. It's about women in history and things like that. But this works for that. It's also my non-fiction book, but it's Emily Bronte, Her Life and Work. And I've read quite a lot. There are so many non-fiction books about the Brontes, which again you can fit into this. If it's got Emily Bronte in the title, it'll fit for the last prompt with a book with character Emily, author Emily. So again, that fits with that. I know that Elizabeth Gaskell wrote a autobiography of Charlotte Bronte, but I've not read anything specifically about Emily Bronte. So this is, it's presented in 2 parts, a biographical study and a critical examination of her work. They're basically clearing away the clutter of Emily Bronte's personal mystery in order to reveal the literary image in full in a remarkable light. It's not long, it's less than 300 pages, but it does talk about, it's non-fiction about Emily Bronte, and I really want to learn more about her. And this original copy was actually from West Sussex, where my dad was from. There's a copy that was actually in this. I've actually got like a name and address of someone that put their name on this, and they left it on there. So this is quite an old book, I believe. Very old. And it was actually first published in 1960, so it's a very old book. And it's actually biographically by Muriel Spark, who I know has written some other literature. So this is going to be intriguing. It's about Bronte. It's about Emily Bronte, who obviously I'm named after. So these are the books. I will be obviously linking that. I'm writing the prompts down below. I will be linking Katie, obviously, because she's given me a lot of support. But I am so looking forward to finding out what you guys are all reading for the readathon. I've heard little bits in the comments. I can't wait to go back and read all the comments again. When you do your TBRs, please, I don't know how well the hashtags are. I'm doing a hashtag of Bronte Readathon. But please, if you do any TBRs, if you do anything with the readathon, link my channel with it and I will check it out. I will put a playlist as soon as this has gone live, and as soon as I've got I think you need to have 2 TBRs to go with this. But as soon as I've got this TBR and another one, I will be creating a Bronte Readathon playlist so everyone else can check out everyone else's videos. I think that's a nice way of sort of interlinking it all and giving some advice. I know Chatty has put some good recommendations in the comments of my video, so please check out Chatty's comments in the in my Bronte Readathon announcement. I will also link the Bronte Readathon announcement down below. So yeah, check each other's comments out because there's lots of recommendations on there already. If you got to the end of this video, because obviously the Brontes are very dark, very sad books, leave a black heart emoji if you got to the end of this video. But thank you again with all my heart for getting so excited about this. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, not sure, ring on my ding-a-ling, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.